Hello YouTube, Muramasa here from Muramasa Gaming, and we're coming to you with a Protect Clan deck profile. So, since this is October and all, let's start this off with Dark Irregular. So, as our starter here is, Vermilion Gatekeeper with the effect, when wrote upon, draw a card. Next up we run 10 grade 3s. So, starting off our grade 3s, we have 4 copies of No Life King Death Anchor, with his first skill, which is Auto Vanguard. When placed, Soul Charge 1, and until end of turn, he gets 2,000 power for each card in the Soul. Then, his second skill, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if you have 13 or more cards in your Soul, you can counterblast 1, put a card from your hand and 3 rear guards into your Soul, ride a card from your Soul as stand, and this unit gets critical +1 until end of turn. Next up, we run 4 copies of Demon Eater, with her first skill, which is Auto Vanguard. When your Guardian is retired, you may put that card into your Soul. Basically, you're only going to use her for this skill, but she does have a nice finishing effect at the bottom. Auto Vanguard Rear Guard. When it attacks, Counterblast 1, sorry about that. Put one of your other rear guards into your Soul. Draw a card. Until end of that battle, it gets 10,000 power, and then it gets continuous Soul Blast 10, and your opponent cannot call Sentinels from his or her hand. Lastly, we run 2 copies of Ghoulish Despoiler. Basically, you're only using him to recycle from the Soul, but his effects are Auto Vanguard when placed, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 2, and return up to 1 grade 2 or less card from your Soul to your hand. Lastly, Auto Vanguard, when it attacks a Vanguard, if you have 10 or more cards in the Soul, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and this unit gets 10,000 power until end of that battle. Next up, we have our grade 2s, which are 4 copies of Werewolf Seeger. Werewolf Seeger's skill is Continuous Vanguard, or Rear Guard. During your turn, if you have 5 or more cards in your Soul, this unit gets 5,000 power. So it swings for 14k very easily. Then it has the Auto Vanguard. When it attacks a Vanguard, Soul Charge 2. Very good for quick soul building. Then next up for the grade 2s, we have 3 copies of Gwen the Ripper. When Auto Vanguard or Rear Guard, when placed, Soul Charge 1. Then, if you have 10 or more cards in the Soul, Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Very nice card, but kinda sucks that it's only a when placed and not an act. Next up, we've got Werebearer Verfolger. Auto Rear Guard, when it attacks, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 1, and this unit gets power plus 2,000 until end of that battle for each card in your Soul. So this card here, along with your No Life King, can create some very high numbers very quickly. And now on to the grade 1s. We run 4 copies of Vakalakis, which has Auto. When retired from the guard circle, you may Soul Charge 1. And Auto. When this card is placed into your Soul due to the ability of one of your cards during your turn, one of your Vanguards gets 10,000 power until end of turn, which means that you can Soul Charge this by an effect, and you still get its effect. Or use something like Demon Eater, move it from rearguard to soul, and then you get another 10,000 power to your Vanguard. Card's very nice. Next up in the grade 1s, we run 4 of the most broken grade 1s in the deck, if not the most broken card in the game at the moment. Doreen the Thruster, which has the ability of auto Vanguard and Rearguard. When a card is put into your soul due to the ability of one of your cards, this unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn. Which basically means that each time that you soul charge or move a card from anywhere and place it into the soul, she gains an extra 5k, and it is not limited to once per turn. Next up, we run 2 copies of Prisoner Beast, which has the auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, you may soul charge 1. Then it also has the continuous Rearguard only effect. If you have 5 or more cards in your soul, this unit gets 2,000 power, which makes it a 10k boost or a 10k attacker. And now, lastly, for the grade 1s, we run another Werewolf for a Willinger, which has the Act Rearguard. Put this card into your soul, soul charge 1, and one of your units gets 5,000 power until end of turn. This card here pairs well with Doreen and also builds your no life double attack turn even faster and stronger. Now, lastly, to the triggers, we run basically the standard trigger lineup. We run 4 draw PG, then we run 8 crit, and then we run 4 heal. So this is my deck profile for Dark Irregulars, and this is Muramasa from Muramasa Gaming, signing out.